All right. We're back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. As usual, you get a little bit different view today. This is the Rock Lab in back of me here. Usually I'm facing that area, but we're mixing it up today. What do we got going on today? We got a lot going on. Today is, by my count, the 99th episode of Song of the Day. And I told you guys you're going to have some homework to do should you choose to participate, so you're going to hear about that homework in this video. I try to keep these videos under 10 minutes. It'd be great if they were 5 minutes, I'm sure, for you all, but we'll see what happens. All right? So, what do we got going on today? Today is Saturday, July 18th. And let's do a little rundown of what happened today in history first. 1960. Elvis Presley gets a mortgage on Graceland. 1964, the #1 song in the UK is the Rolling Stones' It's All Over Now. One of my favorite Stones songs. It's right up in the top 5 for me, probably. If you don't know that song, give it a listen. 1977, Foreigner releases its single Cold as Ice. 1991, Lollapalooza, headlined by 9 Inch Nails and Jane's Addiction. For today's special episode, though, we're going to 1978. It's not the song of the day, but it's the reason why I chose today's theme, because on this day in 1978, Def Leppard put on their very first concert ever. It was at Westfield School in Sheffield, England. Debatable between how many people were there, somewhere between 85 and 150 students. They were paid £5 for the show. They did smuggle some beer in the bass drum, so that's pretty exciting. They played a 50-minute set. They did have some original songs in there. They went to go start the show, had everything all set. Steve Clark steps up, gets ready for a big windmill a la Pete Townsend to get the show rocking, and they forgot to plug in the Marshall amp. Everyone got a laugh out of that, and then they got a start to the show. By the end, the people were asking for more music. They didn't really have anything to do, but they did find a way to do Thin Lizzy's Jailbreak, which apparently everybody liked, and that kind of steered them in their direction of their music. So then I got to thinking about first concerts. My first concert could have been in 1983. I don't know if this would have been it, but Billy Idol is one of the shows I really wanted to go to. Turns out Billy Idol, when he turned out Rebel Yell, played December 30th, 1983 at the Agora Ballroom in West Hartford, here in West Hartford. I don't know if any of you went to that show, but I'd love to hear if you did, but that's pretty amazing. The next night, he played on the MTV New Year's Eve special. That's a pretty big deal. He must have been playing the Agora just to warm up. That same tour, the Rebel Yell tour, I could have had 2 more chances to see him. He played January 23rd at the Worcester Centrum, and then again in the summer, July 25th in New Haven. I was not allowed to go to concerts at that time. Come around again, March 29th, 1984. I desperately want to see Van Halen for their 1984 tour. Denied. So what is my first concert? Well, we've talked about it on Song of the Day before we went to video, and those who know me know this story, so you're just going to have to put up with it. We're even going to have some visual memories queued up during this part, so everyone enjoy. So, my first concert, January 5th, 1985. Aerosmith, Springfield Civic Center, general admission. Did I say January 5th? January 6th? General admission, the snowstorm concert. There's a blizzard. But we're going to the show. Bert Davis takes me. I don't even remember who else went with me, but Bert Davis takes me, and we go in his Ford Maverick, a mother of a car. Get to that show. It's pretty empty because of the snowstorm. I don't remember being like in awe of the show, but I do remember the finale, and that's going to be our song of the day. We'll talk about that in a minute. But it was a great show. Somehow or another, Bert says he's not feeling well, so he leaves. And I run into someone, says he's going to leave, and I run into someone that goes to my high school, Sean Murphy. He's there, and he says, hey, you can get a ride home from me. I mean, think about all this happening in today's day and age, right? My ride left, but I got a ride home. So I got a ride home with Sean Murphy in his 1968 Mercury Cougar, another mother of a car. And that's when we became friends right after that. Very long, good friendship. I couldn't compete with those two cars with my 1978 mint green Plymouth Volare, but those were some pretty sweet cars. The set list for that concert, apparently they played 13 songs. By the looks of it, it seems like it was a pretty crappy concert, but the encore was worth it. Some of you were at that show, I know, I've heard from you in the past, but the encore really is pretty amazing. What was my second show, you ask? Well, I'm pretty sure my second show wasn't until college. That was Halloween 1986 at UConn, seeing the Psychedelic Furs, which I was very excited about. And then somewhere after that, maybe even my third show, one of the concerts I can say I went to early, Psychedelic Furs was December 1986. Halloween 1987 is In Excess. That's the show that was probably my third show. All right, so where are we at for Song of the Day? So, when I think about rock and roll, and I just think about music, this performance is just, to me, just shows you what rock from the late 70s was. Aerosmith, this performance, even though it's not in front of a crowd, just really, you could just tell these guys are rock stars in this. And I remember listening to Sweet Emotion and Toys in the Attic pretty early on, and just that being part of the beginning of my draw to rock and roll. So, Train Kept a Rollin' was their encore, and this performance on TV is just one of my favorite videos of all time. So that's your Song of the Day. But before we do that, what is your homework? Your homework is post under today's song your first concert. Either just say what it was or say something about it. For everyone who posts their first concert, we're going to put all those names in a hat, and tomorrow for the 100th episode I'm going to draw a name out, and whoever wins gets themselves one of these Rock Cave t-shirts. I do have multiple sizes, and we'll throw in some Song of the Day stickers. Sound good? Should you take that challenge? We'll do that on the episode, the 100th episode tomorrow, which I'm excited for. Fun being around for 100 episodes. Looking forward to doing 100 more. I got a lot of lists. I got a lot of material. Hope you all stick with me. Hope you're all enjoying it. Love the comments. Keep the comments coming. That's what makes me want to do this, because I know you guys are listening. Don't forget to submit under for today, and we'll see you tomorrow for that big episode. And as usual, say it with me, we'll see you on the flip side.